Let's do one more illustration of an application of managerial accounting using information inside a company. The general topic here is performance evaluation, and let me use my favorite illustration of this, the famous Soviet oil drilling contest. I found this story years ago, and I forgot to write down the source, so you'll have to trust me on this story. But the story goes that back in the old Soviet Union, so this is back before 1990, there was an oil drilling contest. Oil teams that were set in competition one with another to motivate the oil drillers to work hard, to drill as much as possible. Okay, here's the way they decided to measure who would win the contest. Meters drilled. You're the team that drills the most meters going to win the contest. Well, some clever folks on one of the teams figured out that the best way to drill lots of meters is to drill a shallow hole, say 100 meters down, and stop, pull out all your drilling rig, move your stuff a short distance away, and drill another 100-meter hole. Pull up your stuff again, move a short distance away, another 100 meters down, because the first 100 meters require the least effort, the least expense. Once you start getting down deeper and deeper, then you got to add more pipe, and it gets more complicated, and pumping the water down, and this and that. Very complicated. So just drill a bunch of shallow 100-meter deep holes. That's the way, in a given period of time, to drill the most meters. So as it says here, the winning team drilled an impressive number of 100-meter dry holes. No oil at all. They never even came close to striking oil, but they did create a lot of 100-meter holes. So the question is, because the drilling teams were being evaluated on a number of meters, could you think of a better basis for evaluating the performance of the drilling teams? Well, sure we could. We could do better than this. For example, we could say, listen, a hole only counts if you find oil. So if you go down 100 meters and there's no oil, okay, that doesn't count for anything. Although that's a little unfair to the drillers because they just drill where they're told to drill. It's the geologists who tell them where to drill. So maybe we don't want to make finding oil the objective. But we do want to reward them for going down a little bit more. So maybe we could just do the simple thing as this. For every meter in the first 100 meters, you get a point. For every meter that you drill down in the second 100 meters, you get 2 points. And the third 100 meters is 3 points, or something like that. Some kind of weighted average reward, which would encourage teams to drill a little bit deeper. The point is this. If you set up a performance evaluation system in a business that rewards drilling of meters, what are your people going to do? They're going to drill meters. They're not going to care about going down deep enough to potentially find oil. They're not going to care about oil at all. They're going to care about meters drilled, and they'll give you meters drilled. You have to be careful what you measure. This is the key insight, the key concept in performance evaluation. Remember, you get exactly what you measure. So you got to make sure you measure the right things. If you want meters drilled, then measure meters drilled, and you'll get meters drilled. If you want your purchasing agent and your production facility to get the cheapest possible materials, then reward them on how cheaply they can buy the materials. But is that what you really want? Do you really want the cheapest possible materials that possibly won't be up to the quality standards that you require? Be careful what you measure. You're going to get exactly what you measure, so make sure you measure the right things.